Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. Fandom, fun, funny.
Fun fact, your first pet, its name, and what it looked like. All right. This is the new kitty edition of the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. Pow, 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 pow. Choo, choo, choo. There are kitties everywhere. Meow, meow, meow. Joining me is Poo, choo, 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 choo. I was going to try to meow again and I lost my voice. Hang on. Joining me, Poo, choo, 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 choo. Meow, meow. From ConQuest. Now I can't speak. Joining me, you see how much editing I'm going to do here, Alana? It's Shelley from ConQuest Journals. Meow.
Hello. My fun fact is my first cat was named Dingo, and he was a very fat Siamese. And we used to dress him in baby clothes, and he didn't care because he was just a fat lard. And he was like, hey, I'm hanging out in a baby dress. That was Dingo.
And also joining us on this Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast, the lovely, the famous YouTuber, Alana King. Choo, 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 meow.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
My first cat was Bailey, and I'm not exactly sure what kind of cat she was, but she hated me because I was a young, annoying child.
And my name is KJ. I'm the host of the Kind of Nerdy Girls. Okay, the first cat I was ever photographed with was a little kitty named Kitty, and my first word was kitty. However, my first pet, like, you're responsible, yes, Mom, I can take care of this cat, please let me have a cat, was Puffy. And she ended up getting outside. We lived on a farm. She got caught in a raccoon trap, pulled herself out of the trap, drug herself back to our front doorstep. My mother had to pay to have her leg amputated because the vet said in front of little KJ that he could save her. So of course she had to. So I had a 3-legged cat. She was a snowshoe Siamese. Yeah, so just like you, Shelley, I started with the Siamese.
You did.
And now here we are. This is episode 104, and Shelley and I just adopted twin cats. Mine is Johnny Storm. And I saw him first and immediately named him because it was during the 12 days of Christmas. We were celebrating Chris Evans.
Yes.
And so he had to be, as a Flame Point Siamese, named Johnny Storm. And we are desperately trying to get him to act like a kitten and run around our house like crazy because I want to yell at him, flame on, but he is the lamest kitten I have ever met. And his run is a slow turtle pace. So I will update you when he reaches flame on status.
That's really funny because my twin Flame Point named Spike after AKA Spike in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of course.
Yes.
Because they both have a pointy face and bleach blonde looking hair. So of course it's accurate. Spike never walks from place to place. He only runs. Running is his only, and even when he's walking, it's like this little like bouncing lope. He looks like a little like tiger, like running, but it's like this bouncing run. And he doesn't lurk and he doesn't walk. Oh no. And then he'll throw his body at things trying to get on chairs and they just falls off backwards. He's falling all the time, just everywhere.
Or as much as they look alike, they are complete opposites.
Yeah. It's up in my business 24/7. So I can't believe he's not crawling on my head at this moment.
That's the exciting kitty news that we have going on. So we've got a lot to talk about because there was so much as we are recording this. It's just days after DC had their big, basically, DC Con at Home weekend. So there was a ton of comic book stuff that came out. There was Wonder Woman. Did you guys see the trailer for that? It's okay if you did.
I did not see that trailer yet.
Alana, you did? Let's get some thoughts from you on that. I didn't because I just feel like it's going to keep getting delayed, and I don't want to see any. I just want to act like it's not here until it's here. That's where I'm at with Wonder Woman right now. So I was like, if I watch this trailer, I'm going to get really excited, and then I'm going to get really sad when they push it back again. But I would love to hear from you, Alana, how the Wonder Woman trailer was.
I liked it. I do have to say, though, that the previous trailer that came before this one, I like that one a lot better. I just feel like it was edited better. I feel like the clips that they chose were better, and I feel like the music they used was better. Like, this new one is good, but it gives a different vibe for the movie, and I just don't like it as much as the other one. I just feel like they focus more different characters, if that makes sense, in this newer trailer as opposed to the other one.
Yeah, the other one was pretty laser focused on her and Steve and the vibe that it was going to be in the 80s. I don't love Kristen Wiig as an actress. I don't hate her personally. I just have never been super into her work. So I'm nervous, but I did about her being Cheetah, but I did hear that you at least get to see her as Cheetah. Was it enough to have any kind of impression, or was it just like, here's Cheetah?
You get a pretty good view of her. I thought it was weird, but I also don't know a ton about that character.
I'm not only am I nervous with her being in the role, but also the only thing I can think of right now when I think of like a human cat type character is just those ugly, scary freaking cats from the Cats movie. And I'm like, is this what Cheetah's gonna be?
Honestly, that was the first thing I thought of when I saw her. Like, it doesn't look exactly like that.
Oh, no, I don't think I'm going to watch the trailer because the last one was so cool. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I heard, I think it was New Order that was part of the music on that. As soon as I heard New Order, my little 80s loving heart was just, I mean, those are my teen years. So I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that was such a hype. I don't know. The only reason I would watch this trailer is just to see how creepy her cat situation was.
I don't think
God. I wonder if there's like a picture.
Oh no, I don't think I want to see it. Honestly, I think that I need to go into this movie just like trying to wipe my brain of anything cats, and then wipe my brain of the fact that it's Kristen Wiig. I don't know why I don't like her. Do you ever have like actresses or actors like that where you're just like, I don't know why I don't really like you, but I don't.
Yeah, I really liked her in Ghostbusters. But
I was going to say, Ghostbusters is the one movie where I was like, you know what? I can deal with this.
Okay, so I looked up, because I only watched this trailer like a couple times, so I didn't really like fully. Anyway, I looked up the screenshot of it.
Oh, no. So
it's not exactly like cats, but I feel like if cats...
Yes.
Yes. You know what my cats look like?
You are going to have to explain your cats for the people listening. Okay.
Sorry.
That's
my cats are Bengals, and they look like little leopards. So they look more natural than just like probably a straight up cheetah. So I feel like they tried to make it look a little bit more like that than just straight up cheetah print.
You are not selling me on this whatsoever. What I got from that, it's like cats, but they made it worse.
I think we can segue though.
Yes.
We can turn this into a segue about a trailer that really made me excited to see something that I wasn't at all excited to see.
Okay. Drum roll. The Batman.
I did not love Robert Pattinson. He was in Twilight. I'm a huge Twilight fan. Mm-hmm. The movies were not my favorite thing ever, but seeing him in that dark, tortured state in the Batman trailer was fantastic. It was like, yes, that's a movie I want to see. That's how I felt when I saw it.
All right. I will say I thought as Batman, I was like, look at him go. He is Batman. But every time they shot to him as Bruce Wayne, I was like, he looks all like homeless. Like he's not a well put together Bruce Wayne. Like I think I was expecting something more like Edward,
Like polished.
vampire perfect.
Yes.
And I was like, boy, his hair, like he needs a haircut and he looks like he's wearing a members only jacket.
I don't know. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did. I honestly like the new look because I don't know. I feel like the whole Batman being super rich and looking like he's got everything together, that's been so done. Like they've done it a bazillion times. I don't need to see it again. I want to see something new. And I think that that's probably what this is going to be because it doesn't seem like it has the same vibe as the other Batman films that are out there. And I also do have to say, I'm not a huge Twilight fan, and I didn't really like him really in Twilight either. He was fine in Harry Potter, but like seeing him in this trailer as Batman, I was like, "Hello, sir."
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yep. I think the hair threw me off. Like I did not picture him having the longer grown out hair.
I dug it. I was like,
Really?
yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I did feel like, okay, I'm more interested in this than I initially was.
Yeah.
I just hope that he's good at it and that he stays Batman for a while because it's been too much turmoil from Christian Bale to Ben Affleck to Robert Pattinson.
Honestly, so far, my favorite Batman is Lego Batman because he's hilarious.
Lego Batman is the best.
He is the best.
He's the best Batman.
He is so funny. I love him.
As well, and I think like they did such a good job of tying in all the different Batmans that he's been and taking little digs at all of them. And it was such a great way to really tell the story of that character and just the history that we've had with it of the different changes and stuff. It was brilliant. Yeah,
it really was.
Yeah, I would watch Lego Batman all day. I have a little crush on Lego Batman.
Me too.
I don't know if they're going to do anymore.
No, I don't know, but he's awesome.
Yeah.
Alana, do you share our Lego Batman love?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my gosh. Alana, that is your homework.
Mm-hmm. It's on Prime and iTunes and Google Play.
Cool.
All right. Coming soon, a Lego Batman review from Alana King.
Yeah.
Hold me to that. I might forget.
And then on the other side of things, there was, you look at the Suicide Squad, there was stuff that came out. There was some footage that came out from Zack Snyder's Justice League cut that he's doing for HBO, which I don't know. Are you guys excited about that? I'm not getting HBO Max for that.
No, me neither.
No. And they gave him $20 million to continue that thing. I don't know what they're doing because they can't bring the actors back together. What did you have? What footage did you have that $20 million is going to make that movie better?
From my understanding, when someone goes back and does a director's cut, it's just putting in different pieces of footage that the studio might have said first time around, we're not putting this in because of audience testing or whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
So the director's cut is 100% the director's vision. So all that should be happening is going back and reworking the edits. And I don't know why the hell that would cost $20 million.
I was hoping maybe you had some insight, future filmmaker Alana.
Yeah. Alana.
I don't know. Unless they're paying the editors a copious amount of money,
right?
I have absolutely no idea what.
Or it's
That's weird.
Like the only thing I can think of is there's going to be a whole bunch of CGI, and I thought the CGI in this one was like in the original cut wasn't great, and the whole Henry Cavill and the mustache thing, and it just there wasn't anything in it.
They're reworking it.
$20 million to fix the mustache.
To fix the stash.
That's
right.
Or they're leaving the mustache in. The real director's cut is the fact that the mustache is left in.
Oh, super stash.
Stash. Terrible.
Okay, if they do super stash, I might get HBO Max just to see it. That is the only way, Zack Snyder. Otherwise, you're not getting my money. I'm not that interested in it. But then switching from the movie stuff, Lucifer is out. Is everyone here season 5? Are you into it?
I'm only 3 episodes in.
Into season 5 though, right?
Into season 5.
Okay.
Alana, are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Oh, dear. We just finished the black and white one.
Oh, that's the one I'm on. I'm in the middle of the black and white episode. Okay. Yep.
I
think I'm pretty sure that the episode that Richard Spade Jr. directed is the one after that one.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, thank you for a little supernatural tie-in, A King.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're not going to spoil anything because we're not far enough along, but Alana, can you speak to the rest of the season? Does it make you want season 6? Is it that kind of ending?
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is only part 1 of season 5, which means there's only 8 episodes. There's 8 more episodes left in season 5, but they're going to be releasing that at a later date. And no one knows when the episodes are going to come out, because when the pandemic really shut everything down, they were about halfway through finishing filming with the season finale. So they have, I believe, everything filmed except half of the last episode, which is a bummer because then they could have released everything, but you know how it is. They're in the same situation as Supernatural, except Lucifer gets a 6th season. That's a bummer, but the 8 episodes that they put out, at the end of the 8th episode is a cliffhanger.
It is.
Which, it's a pretty good cliffhanger, and now I'm like, oh my God. It's not something where you're overly concerned, you're just fascinated to see what's happening next. So I am anxiously waiting the rest of the season. No idea when that's going to occur, but it's one of those TV shows where you sit down and you just get so sucked into it that you can't.
We're trying very hard to not binge it, but it's not working. Last night we were like 1 episode, and then we're like 2, 3.
Yeah.
Shoot. I think we're going to be done with this in a few days.
Yeah.
But I think that it speaks to the writing and what they're doing, and that they are creating, every single episode is driving the story enough that you want to see the next episode. So
can I ask you guys
and
quickly,
they're not
though,
short episodes, they're long.
No,
I felt like the one that you're watching now, Shelley, the 40s one, I was like, is this an extra long episode? It wasn't like I was bored with it or anything. It was just, it felt like a movie in itself.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It did.
Well, I think episode 8 is over an hour.
Is it?
FYI.
Okay.
And interestingly, I think that they were already writing the season and series finale. Like, they had it almost done when they had to change everything because they got season 6. I think I read that. Did you guys also hear that too?
I didn't know.
I read that they didn't have to change things per se. They at first were hesitant because Netflix was like, do you want to do another season? And they were like, but we wrapped this up so perfectly. And then they were like, they stewed on it and they were like, we have one more story we want to tell. And so instead of changing things, they just took out the last act of the last episode. They kept like the season wrap up like pretty much the same. It's just like that part that probably would have wrapped it up as a series. I think they took out, they said. And so they can do a season 6 with this storyline that they decided they wanted to move forward with, which I thought was really interesting. Like, that the fact that the studio literally was like, maybe this shouldn't be the last season. And they were like, no. But then they changed their mind.
Yeah.
Well, and I thought too, something I was really surprised that DC did, and I was happy about it, was I thought it was for sure the end because they brought Lucifer into the DC TV universe during Crisis on Infinite Earth. He was one of the surprises on the crossover between Arrow and Supergirl and the Flash. And so they're going like to all these different Earths that are all in crisis.
Oh my God.
And Constantine, who's show got canceled and now he's a regular on Legends of Tomorrow, which was fabulous how they did that. I thought, oh my gosh, this is what they're going to do with Lucifer, because Constantine shows up at Lux on Crisis on Infinite Earth. And you're like, for a second, because the sign's kind of blurry and then it comes in focus and you're like, Lux. And he opens the door and you're like, Lucifer, like, what is he doing here? So it was like, what is he doing on the CW? And then I thought for sure, Lucifer is done. And they've introduced him so that they can do what they did with Constantine. And they still can. The Lucifer story has now become canon in the DC TV universe. So even after season 6, if Tom Ellis wants to occasionally pop in, the CW can bring him in. Can you guys hear that pounding? Or is that coming through on my microphone? Okay.
No.
At first I was like, there's so much, construction going on because my house is a mess. But I think that I think Patches is pounding out pork loins and making me dinner. I think that's what the sound is. I'm like, wow.
Oh, I'll be over in 25 minutes now.
He is really beating those pork chops right now.
My mom made tacos.
Oh, don't say Taco Tuesday. Did you know that is like someone owns the phrase Taco Tuesday and you can get sued for saying it? I'm going to bleep it out the entire time that we say it.
It's going to be like a curse word, except it's going to be Taco Tuesday.
How do you get to own Taco Tuesday?
Right? To own that. That's so dumb. I can't even believe.
That is all of ours. You don't get to own that joy. That is joy.
Yeah, that is joy. And it should be every Tuesday.
It's public domain joy.
Yeah, public domain joy.
Shelley, speaking of joy, let's talk about your new planners.
Yes. So we just released for pre-order our brand new Harry Potter Hogwarts 2021 weekly planner. It started off being inspired by the advanced potion making book that was Snape's, and it evolved. There are a lot of restrictions on using any of the advanced potion making artwork, even when you're a licensee. So it evolved to be more like a student's notebook. There are like little spells and potions written in the margins. There are 4 sticker sheets. The paper is a sort of parchmenty cream color. So I feel like my goal when we started designing this was to make it very authentic to the world. So you can pre-order them at a super special price, over 20% off at ConQuestJournal.com. And we will be shipping, I think, pretty early in October.
Yay, that's so great. And you have your show going on now too, right?
Yes, I have a vlog series that Alana King is my editor and main guru for all things video. It's a small talk vlog at ConQuest Adventure on YouTube. And it's talking about running a small business in the pop culture industry. I just talk about licensing, some of the stuff we've gone through to get there. We're going to talk about product development.
And Alana, what's going on with your YouTube channel? What have you put out anything new lately, or do we have anything to look forward to?
I just finished up a sponsorship with Warner Brothers in DC for the Fandom event. So I did a live stream for some of those panels. It's taken down now because of the fact that they don't want the panels public right now on other creators' channels, which I totally get. But that was something cool that I did recently.
That's really cool. What was your panel? What was streaming on your channel? What did you get to do?
So I got to cover the Wonder Woman 80th panel, and then the Tomorrow's Heroes panel with Jim Lee, and then the Shazam panel with the movie cast.
What can you tell us about Shazam? Give us some fun stuff from the panels that you took away.
So I was basically just reacting to them live on my YouTube channel, which was really fun. And the Shazam panel was cool because they announced the title for the new movie. They haven't started filming yet or anything.
What are they going to do about that? Isn't Asher Angel like 25 now? I feel like it's been so long since Shazam.
I think that didn't it come out in 2019? Did it not?
Yeah, it did. It just feels like a long time. So because last summer he came to to PopCon here in Indianapolis, and I got to do his panel. I moderated his panel, and we did some stuff backstage as well. And he was already so much taller. Like he'd had a growth spurt. I was like I kind of feel like I'm a little bit of a con mom to Asher. It was his first con too. So I was like showing him the ropes, but I'm also like, I'm very worried about how much you've grown. They really need to get going with Shazam too. And now, so yeah, we're talking about a full year. Just like the more they put this off, the more it's going to be difficult.
I mean,
for
they'll
him to be
probably
young.
have to age. Wouldn't they just age him up a little?
A little. You don't want to age him up too much. He's supposed to stay. That's the whole thing with Shazam, is there's like the young one and the.
Yeah, I know, but he could be like a year or two older, I feel, and it would still work.
Yeah, but if they don't start filming it pretty soon, you're going to go on like 3. You're going on 3 years. It was like a year and a half after they'd filmed when it came out, so he'd grown that much. Now it's been over another year, and you're talking about they haven't even started filming it yet. Kid's gonna be,
See, this is just the problem with children actors. You grow like a year or two, and you look like a completely different person.
Yeah.
You have to let us know when you're doing stuff like that on your YouTube channel. We'll watch. We'll tune in.
Yeah, it was fun.
We'll tell the Kind of Nerdy Network. Whoop. All right, ladies, I appreciate you being here with me for the Kind of Nerdy Girls. We are our Kind of Nerdy Network is approaching the 1,000 member mark, and when we get there, we're going to do the great Chris Evans giveaway. It sounds bigger than it is. One of the 1,000 people will get a Chris Evans movie on demand of their choice. Listen, we're low budget here.
That's awesome.
If you'd like to sponsor us, let us know. Warner Brothers, DC, we're open. We have tens of followers. So if you join the Kind of Nerdy Network on Facebook, know that you might be the lucky winner of your own Chris Evans movie.
On demand.
On demand. I'll send you a DVD if you'd rather have a DVD. It's your choice. Chris Evans, however you want him.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, right? That sounds even better. It's the Chris Evans giveaway,
In
however
person?
you want him.
However you want.
In person.
Digitally, however you want him.
Ooh, is he doing cameos?
In person.
I don't think
so.
Alana, I'm pretty sure that he's never going to do anything in person that involves me ever again because of the amount of times that I tweeted about him just in July. just for Christmas in July. Oh, by the way, speaking of Christmas in July, we didn't get to Shelley's. Do we have a second to talk about your Halloween tree?
I think Kitsy, actually, our other Kind of Nerdy girl who's not with us right now, she actually got one. And I can't remember if I saw it on BuzzFeed or where I first saw it, but Michael's has a Halloween Christmas tree.
Yes.
And it's a black tree with orange lights. It's like a full-size tree. I think it's like a 6-foot tree.
Yeah.
And it's on sale right now for $69.99.
Oh my gosh.
And I think I even have a Michael's coupon somewhere here. I feel like I need it.
Oh, yeah. The Michael's 40% off. You can pull that thing up on your phone while you're like, yeah, I knew that I was getting 40% off this.
Yeah.
I've seen this tree. I want this tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big Halloween person, but also I'm not opposed to having a tree all the time if I'm not going to leave my house until 2025. So
right.
Like whatever, let's do it.
It's the little things that bring us joy.
That's
so true. I'm totally going to order that tree. I am going to have joy in this house with the black tree. It will make me happy.
Yay. And also, I think this is how I was pitching it to Patches. He's going to be so mad when I go downstairs. I'm like, guess what we talked about? The black tree. And I'm like, listen, we've got a gigantic Christmas tree. Like we've got the big 9-foot Christmas tree. It's ridiculous, the tree that we have. And I was like, this would be a good starter tree for Johnny Storm.
Yep.
Like it's smaller. It's I think it's 6 foot, but it's narrow. Right?
Yeah, it's narrow. It's a skinny tree.
Right.
Yeah.
So we could start Johnny Storm with the Halloween tree.
That would
and
be his
built
training tree.
The training tree.
That's right. The training tree for Johnny Storm.
And Alana, did I ever send you the pictures of the Chris Pine? Do you remember last time you were on the show during Christmas and July?
You did.
Oh my gosh.
You
Alana,
did.
Patches spent so much time finding the perfect picture of Chris Pine and then cutting it out and putting it onto cardboard so that it was like solid. I still have it. Like I saved it when I was putting the Christmas tree decorations away because it was so beautifully done that for one day we had the Chris Pine and we watched Star Trek.
Chris Pine.
And we watched Princess Diaries. It was great. So thank you a lot.
There you go.
I'll go back and find those pictures. I thought I may have tagged you in it. You are very popular on Twitter. And so I'm sure I got lost somewhere in the shuffle, just like I hopefully get lost in Chris Evans.
Well, I don't go on Twitter too frequently either.
That's okay. When the next time you do, you'll probably block me because I've tagged you in so many things.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.